AudioBooksTube is glad to produce, publish, and offer. Rebuild yourself, let your focus be on you every day. By Sage D. Esotreasure. In a world full of constant noise, distractions, and societal expectations, one of the most radical actions you can take is to focus inward, on yourself. The idea isn't just about self-care, it's about complete transformation and alignment with your true self. Imagine your life as an architectural project, with the blueprint being your deepest desires, and the construction process aiming to rebuild your life in a way that resonates with your most authentic self. This journey of self-rebuilding is not simply a fleeting aspiration but a commitment to a personal revolution. By dedicating yourself to this journey, you create a structure of self-awareness, resilience, and fulfillment that will support you through life's inevitable challenges. But why focus on yourself? Because your relationship with yourself is the foundation upon which all other relationships in your life are built. When you are aligned internally, when your mental, emotional, and spiritual components are in sync, you approach external challenges with greater ease. You navigate life's ups and downs more effectively and maintain healthier relationships with others. This guide offers a step-by-step process for cultivating daily habits that focus on self-care, emotional resilience, and personal growth. It invites you to rediscover your passions, build self-awareness, prioritize well-being, and develop a deeper understanding of who you are. The journey to rebuilding yourself doesn't happen overnight. It's an ongoing process that requires patience, reflection, and a sincere commitment to personal growth. Self-rebuilding is more than self-help. It's a transformative process that touches every aspect of your life. By focusing inward and aligning your daily actions with your true desires and needs, you become the architect of your own happiness and fulfillment. This guide acts as a companion in that journey, helping you stay focused and committed to yourself, one day at a time. Imagine waking up each morning with a clear sense of purpose, clarity of mind, and a deep commitment to your personal well-being. In this vision, you're setting achievable goals, cultivating self-awareness, and building resilience to face whatever life throws your way. This sounds enticing, right? But how do you begin? Rediscover your passions. One of the first steps in self-rebuilding is rediscovering what drives you, your passions. These are the flames that light your path, the fuel that keeps you motivated, and the reasons that push you to get up in the morning. Passion gives your life purpose and fills it with a sense of meaning. To rediscover your passions, start by reflecting on your childhood interests. What activities made you lose track of time? What topics did you love talking about endlessly? Often, our childhood joys offer insight into what we are naturally drawn to, even as adults. Next, consider what excites you today. Pay attention to the moments when you feel energized or curious. What do you find yourself researching in your spare time? What hobbies or subjects make your heart race with enthusiasm? These could be clues to your current passions, even if they are different from what interested you in the past. Don't be afraid of evolving passions. it's natural for your interests to change over time. The key is to stay true to what resonates with you now. Don't allow societal expectations or the opinions of others to influence this discovery process. This is your journey, and only you can determine what drives you. Most importantly, keep exploring. Life is a continuous journey of discovery, and you never know when a new passion might emerge. Embracing this mindset ensures that you're always growing and evolving in alignment with your authentic self. Cultivate self-awareness. Self-awareness is at the core of self-rebuilding. It's the ability to understand your thoughts, emotions, strengths, weaknesses, and motivations. It's the foundation upon which you build a deeper, more meaningful relationship with yourself. Cultivating self-awareness involves taking an honest look at yourself and asking tough questions. What are your values? What motivates you? What triggers your emotions? To develop self-awareness, you must be willing to look beyond the surface and dig into the intricacies of who you are. Be your own detective. Uncover the truth of your being by paying attention to your internal dialogue. Start by observing your thoughts. Are they mostly positive or negative? Do they uplift you or bring you down? If your thoughts are not serving you, it's time to change the narrative. You have the power to control your inner dialogue and choose positivity over negativity, self-love over self-doubt. However, self-awareness is not a one-time event. It's a continuous process that unfolds over time. Every day you will discover new things about yourself. The more you know yourself, the more you can understand others, make better decisions, and live a life that aligns with your values and desires. Self-awareness is not only a key to self-rebuilding but also the key to improving relationships and achieving personal fulfillment. Prioritize your well-being. As you become more self-aware, it's crucial to prioritize your well-being. Knowing who you are is not enough. You also need to take care of that person. Your well-being is your most valuable asset, and it's essential to treat yourself with the same care and love you would give to someone else you cherish. Prioritizing well-being doesn't mean neglecting your responsibilities or being selfish. It's about striking a balance between your physical, mental, and emotional health. When you are at your best, you can offer the best version of yourself to the world around you. Start by listening to your body. What does it need? If you're tired, rest. If you're stressed, find ways to relax. Your body is constantly communicating with you, sending signals that indicate its needs. Honor those signals by practicing self-care. Physical well-being is just one aspect of this practice. Your mental and emotional health also deserve attention. Cultivate practices that support mental clarity, such as meditation, journaling, or spending time in nature. Emotionally, practice healthy boundaries, express your feelings, and surround yourself with people who uplift you. When you prioritize your well-being, you create a solid foundation upon which all other aspects of your life can flourish. Taking care of yourself ensures that you can give more to others and engage more meaningfully with the world. Rebuilding yourself is a lifelong journey, a commitment to self-discovery, growth, and fulfillment. It's not about perfection or achieving an ideal version of yourself. Instead, it's about honoring who you are at every stage of the process and aligning your actions with your authentic desires and values. This journey requires patience, dedication, and, most importantly, self-compassion. There will be challenges, and there will be setbacks. But with each step you take, you move closer to a life that feels fulfilling, joyful, and aligned with who you truly are. Embrace the process. Focus on yourself every day, and watch as your life transforms, one day at a time. Your journey of self-rebuilding begins with a focus on your inner world. At the heart of this journey lies the ability to listen to and understand yourself. This isn't just about introspection, it's about responding to your emotional landscape in a healthy, productive way. Pay attention to your emotions, recognize them without judgment, and give them space to be acknowledged. Suppressing them can lead to long-term negative effects, both physically and mentally. Emotions are natural responses to the world around you, and they don't define you. Rather, they're messengers helping you understand your needs, desires, and boundaries. Learning to embrace emotions like sadness, anger, or fear, without letting them control you, can become one of the most powerful tools in your self-rebuilding process. Respond to them with compassion, seeking to understand what they are communicating rather than pushing them aside. Develop healthy habits. Building healthy habits may seem like an overwhelming task, but it's really about small, consistent changes. You don't have to overhaul your entire lifestyle in one go. Instead, begin with incremental shifts that are both manageable and sustainable. Take time to examine your current daily routines and decide what specific habits you want to develop. For example, if you want to improve your sleep, start by setting a consistent bedtime. If you aim to eat healthier, begin by replacing one processed snack with a more nutritious option like fruit. The key is to make these changes practical and realistic, focusing on 1 or 2 habits at a time. Consistency is the foundation of habit building. It's better to stick to a small, achievable change and do it regularly, than to make drastic alterations that are hard to sustain. Over time, these small actions compound into lasting habits that become second nature. In the long run, you'll notice improvements in your physical health as well as mental and emotional well-being. Remember to be patient with yourself. Developing new habits takes time, and there will be moments when you slip. Instead of seeing these setbacks as failures, view them as opportunities to learn and refine your approach. Persistence and self-compassion are essential as you integrate healthy habits into your everyday life. Embrace personal growth. At the core of personal growth is the understanding that your potential is boundless and largely undiscovered. The process of personal growth invites you to step outside your comfort zone and embrace the unknown. It's a journey of continuous self-discovery where every new experience provides you with insights into your capabilities. You don't need to have everything figured out from the start. It's perfectly acceptable to be a work in progress. The most important thing is to cultivate a mindset that is open to learning and evolving. Mistakes are not failures, they are stepping stones that lead you to greater wisdom and understanding. To fully embrace personal growth, adopt a growth mindset. This means believing in your capacity to learn and improve, no matter the challenges you face. Each obstacle becomes an opportunity to stretch yourself, discover new strengths, and build resilience. Setting personal goals is an integral part of this growth process. These goals serve as your roadmap, guiding you toward the best version of yourself. Don't hesitate to dream big, but be practical about breaking those dreams into manageable, realistic steps. Every small victory counts. Finally, learn to embrace change. Life is constantly evolving, and growth often comes from adapting to new circumstances. Instead of fearing change, view it as a chance to explore new aspects of yourself and the world around you. Embracing personal growth means falling in love with the process of becoming, not just focusing on the end goal. Reflect on your values. Understanding and reflecting on your values is a crucial part of rebuilding yourself. Your values are the core principles that shape your decisions, guide your behavior, and influence your identity. They act as your moral compass, helping you navigate through the complexities of life. When faced with difficult choices, it's often your values that come into play, steering you in the direction that aligns with your true self. These values might be things like honesty, courage, compassion, or creativity, and they are unique to you. To discover your core values, take time to reflect on your life experiences. What principles guided you during your greatest challenges? What beliefs have been consistent in your decisions? These recurring themes point to the values that matter most to you. Once you have identified your values, embrace them fully. Don't be ashamed if they seem unconventional or different from societal norms. Your values are a reflection of who you are, not who society expects you to be. This journey of reflection isn't just about knowing your values, but loving and respecting them as integral parts of your identity. Set achievable goals. With a clear understanding of your values, the next step is to set achievable goals. Goal setting is not about chasing impossible dreams, but about creating a practical and realistic path toward personal growth. These goals should be aligned with your core values and designed to push you forward, one step at a time. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when you think of big, life-changing aspirations, but the key is to break them down into smaller, manageable steps. By doing this, you turn your goals into achievable milestones rather than intimidating challenges. Remember, self-improvement is a marathon, not a sprint. Celebrate each small victory along the way. While setting goals, aim high but remain grounded. It's important to challenge yourself, but equally important to set goals that are within your capacity. Success doesn't come from reaching the summit overnight, but from consistently working your way up the mountain. When setbacks occur, don't see them as failures. Every misstep is an opportunity to learn and refine your approach. Persistence and patience are your allies in this journey of goal setting. Keep moving forward, and with time, you'll accomplish more than you ever imagined possible. Practice self-care routines. Self-care is a foundational aspect of self-rebuilding, but it goes far beyond occasional pampering. True self-care involves creating daily routines that nurture your mind, body, and soul. Think of yourself as a garden that needs consistent care to grow and flourish. Physical self-care means providing your body with the nourishment it needs, regular exercise, healthy food, and adequate rest. Just as important is taking time to care for your mental and emotional health. This might include practices like meditation, journaling, or simply spending time in nature. Self-care also means setting boundaries that protect your time and energy. Surround yourself with people who support your growth, and give yourself permission to say no when necessary. By prioritizing self-care, you ensure that you are operating from a place of strength, which allows you to give more fully to others. Rebuilding yourself is a holistic process that encompasses emotional awareness, healthy habits, personal growth, and self-care. It's a journey that requires patience, dedication, and above all, self-love. Embrace each step with an open heart, knowing that the effort you invest in yourself today will lead to a life filled with greater purpose, fulfillment, and happiness. Your soul craves love, joy, and purpose, and this is the essence of self-care. It's not just about indulgence, but about creating a daily routine that nourishes your entire being. This can be as simple as incorporating a morning jog to elevate your energy levels, or engaging in a quiet meditation session to clear your mind and foster peace. You might also find comfort in reading to feed your intellect or listening to music to soothe your spirit. Whatever it is, consistency is the key to making these activities a habit that benefits you each day. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. In fact, it's the most necessary act of kindness you can offer to yourself and those around you. Imagine trying to pour from an empty cup. You simply can't. You need to refill and recharge before you can give fully to others. So never feel guilty about prioritizing self-care. It's an act of wisdom that ensures you're always able to show up as your best self. Foster meaningful relationships. As you work on caring for yourself, it's equally important to cultivate meaningful relationships with others. In the rush of life, we often forget how essential these connections are. They're what make the journey worthwhile. Take a moment to reflect on the people in your life. Are your relationships reflecting your journey of self-growth? If not, it might be time to reassess. Building strong relationships is about quality, not quantity. You don't need hundreds of acquaintances on social media. What matters are the few close bonds that truly understand and support you. These are the connections that lift you up, provide encouragement, and help you grow. As you foster meaningful relationships, remember that it's okay to let go of people who drain you. Letting go is not selfish, it's self-care. Surround yourself with those who inspire you, bring joy, and help you when you fall. Engage in honest, open conversations. Share your dreams, your fears, and your triumphs. Listen with empathy, and show others the same kindness that you seek. Meaningful relationships thrive on reciprocity. Give as much as you receive, and be conscious of nurturing these bonds with respect and care. In the end, relationships add depth and richness to our lives and play a huge role in personal growth. Unlock your creative potential. Every day, you're filled with the potential to create something new, to tap into that deep well of ideas inside you. You are an engine of innovation and creativity, capable of bringing forth ideas that have the power to inspire and transform. The only thing holding you back is the decision to start. The first step is to find what ignites your passion. What excites you? What dreams and ideas keep you up at night? These are the sparks that can fuel your creative fire. Once you've found your passion, don't let it lie dormant, nurture it. Let it guide your actions and infuse your day-to-day life with purpose. Creativity doesn't happen in isolation. Surround yourself with sources of inspiration, whether that's through books, art, nature, or even moments of silence. Creativity thrives in environments rich with stimuli. Take in everything around you, let your senses feast, and allow your imagination to soar. Creativity isn't limited to artistic pursuits. It's about solving problems in new ways, viewing challenges from different perspectives, and daring to defy convention. It's about having the courage to explore uncharted territories in your mind and in the world. And most importantly, don't fear mistakes. Creativity is a process of trial and error. Each failure is a stepping stone, a lesson that brings you closer to success. Embrace your mistakes and let them guide your growth. Overcome limiting beliefs. On the journey to releasing your creative potential, you may encounter roadblocks, many of them in the form of self-imposed limiting beliefs. These are the quiet voices in your mind telling you that you're not good enough, that you'll fail, or that there's no point in trying. The first step in overcoming these beliefs is recognizing that they are not facts, but perceptions shaped by past experiences. They do not define your capabilities or potential. Challenge them. Question their validity, and then let them go. It's essential to remember that mistakes and failures are part of the learning process. Every setback is an opportunity to grow. Don't let these moments limit you. Instead, use them as fuel to push forward. Embrace the lessons that come with failure and use them to strengthen your resolve. Replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations. Instead of saying "I can't," say "I can and I will." Visualize your success and let this vision drive you toward your goals. Believe in your abilities, and don't let anyone, including yourself, tell you otherwise. Manage stress effectively. Limiting beliefs can be mentally draining, but so can stress, another major hurdle in personal growth. Stress often sneaks up on you, wreaking havoc on your body and mind. but the good news is that you have the power to manage it. Start by identifying the sources of your stress. Sometimes they are hidden, buried in thoughts and feelings that you haven't acknowledged. Once you identify these stressors, you can take steps to address them. Exercise is one of the most effective ways to combat stress. It might seem counterintuitive, but putting your body under physical stress can actually alleviate mental stress. The key is consistency. Whether it's a daily walk, a dance session in your living room, or a workout at the gym, find something that gets your body moving. Diet also plays a significant role in stress management. A healthy, balanced diet filled with fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains can improve how you feel both physically and mentally. Finally, practice mindfulness. Whether through meditation, yoga, or simply spending quiet time with yourself, mindfulness keeps you grounded in the present and helps steer your mind away from stress. Build emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your emotions as well as the emotions of others. Developing emotional intelligence is crucial for personal growth and rebuilding yourself. It helps you navigate your inner world while also improving your relationships with others. Start by increasing your self-awareness. Pay attention to how you feel and why you feel that way. By understanding the root of your emotions, you can better manage them. Next, practice self-regulation. Instead of reacting impulsively to emotions like anger or frustration, take a moment to pause, reflect, and choose a response that aligns with your values and long-term goals. Empathy is another key component of emotional intelligence. By putting yourself in someone else's shoes, you can better understand their emotions and respond in a way that fosters connection and mutual respect. Finally, develop social skills. Emotional intelligence is not just about managing your own emotions, but also about navigating relationships with others in a healthy, constructive way. Emotional intelligence is the foundation of personal growth. It's about not just recognizing and understanding your emotions, but also those of others. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, involves managing and utilizing your emotions constructively. It's not enough to simply be aware of how you feel. You need to understand how your emotions influence your thoughts, actions, and reactions. Start by cultivating awareness. As you go through your daily routine, take notice of the emotions that arise and how they relate to your behavior. When you feel frustration, what's the real trigger? When joy takes over, what is the cause? It's not about judging your feelings, but becoming more attuned to them. Next, practice emotional regulation. It's easy to react impulsively when strong emotions like anger or frustration hit, but with mindfulness, you can learn to manage those responses. This doesn't mean suppressing your feelings, but rather acknowledging them and deciding the most beneficial way to respond. Finally, cultivate empathy. When you understand your own emotions, you become better equipped to understand others. Empathy isn't just about feeling for others. but feeling with them, seeing the world through their eyes, and responding with compassion. Celebrate small victories. As you grow in emotional intelligence, take time to celebrate the small victories along the way. Recognizing your progress is not about indulging in self-congratulation, but about appreciating the strides you've made. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to your resilience and growth. Each day, you're making decisions and facing challenges, and these aren't small feats. When you achieve something, even something as seemingly minor as waking up early, staying calm in a stressful situation, or completing a small task, don't overlook it. You've worked hard, and that deserves recognition. You might wonder why celebrate small wins when there are larger goals on the horizon. Remember that it's the accumulation of small wins that leads to bigger achievements. These victories build confidence, boost motivation, and remind you of your potential. Whether it's completing a task you've been avoiding or staying composed under pressure, every small win matters. Celebrate these moments. They are stepping stones to greater success. If you're enjoying this audiobook and finding value in the content, we kindly ask you to take a moment to subscribe to the channel. A large portion of our listeners and viewers haven't subscribed yet, and by doing so, you'll help us grow and continue bringing you more high-quality audiobooks. Your support means a lot to us, and it's just one click away. So, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to stay connected and never miss out on our latest releases. Embrace lifelong learning. Life is an endless journey of learning, and every day presents an opportunity for growth. You're never too old or experienced to learn something new, so embrace the mindset of lifelong learning. It's not just about acquiring new skills or knowledge, but about fostering curiosity and openness to new ideas. Learning isn't confined to classrooms or formal education. It can be as simple as reading a book, discovering a new place, or engaging in a thought-provoking conversation. The goal is to expand your horizons, challenge your preconceptions, and deepen your understanding of the world. You might feel that your busy schedule leaves little room for new learning. However, lifelong learning doesn't require huge time commitments. Start small. Dedicate a few minutes each day to a new activity. Listen to a podcast during your commute, read an article over lunch, or watch a short educational video before bed. The most important thing is to maintain a learner's mindset. Be curious, ask questions, and approach each day as an opportunity for growth. Nurture your inner strength. Your inner strength is the force that fuels your resilience, determination, and self-belief. It's not about physical power, it's that quiet but persistent voice inside you that urges you to keep going, even when times are tough. Recognize your worth and believe in your potential. This is your inner strength, and it deserves to be nurtured. Begin by acknowledging your strengths. Often, we focus so much on our weaknesses that we overlook the talents and abilities we already possess. You've overcome challenges and obstacles that have demonstrated your strength. Celebrate that. Self-recognition is not arrogance, it's a necessary part of self-growth. Resilience is another key aspect of inner strength. Life is full of ups and downs, and your resilience helps you navigate these challenges. Be patient with yourself and understand that failure is often a stepping stone to success. It's not about avoiding stress or hardship, but learning to thrive within it. Finally, practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, just as you would be to a close friend. Replace self-criticism with self-acceptance. Recognize that it's okay not to be perfect, you're a work in progress, and that's perfectly fine. Building inner strength is a lifelong journey, one that fosters self-love and self-discovery. Improve work-life balance. Balancing work and personal life is essential to rebuilding yourself. It's not about dividing your time equally, but about creating harmony between the two. Both aspects of life, work and personal, are equally important. When either side is neglected, your overall well-being suffers. Think of work and personal life as two sides of the same coin. You can't have one without the other, and you need to give both equal attention. To achieve balance, it's important to set boundaries. Know when to switch off from work and step into your personal space. It's okay to say no to after-hours work emails or keep weekends reserved for yourself and your loved ones. Taking time to unwind is vital for both your mind and body. Whether it's a quick walk during your lunch break, a relaxing yoga session after work, or reading your favorite book in the evening, find what helps you relax and recharge. Remember, your worth is not defined by how many hours you work or how much you achieve. It's about who you are, how you treat others, and how you treat yourself. Improving your work-life balance is not an overnight process, it's a journey. By setting boundaries, prioritizing self-care, and maintaining a healthy balance, you'll find both productivity and fulfillment begin to soar. Final thoughts. Your journey of self-improvement is an ongoing process that touches every aspect of your life: emotions, relationships, creativity, resilience, learning, and balance. Emotional intelligence is the starting point, enabling you to understand and manage your feelings and empathize with others. Along the way, you celebrate small victories, knowing they lead to bigger achievements. You embrace lifelong learning, recognizing that growth never stops, no matter how much you already know. Nurturing your inner strength helps you stay resilient, while maintaining a healthy work-life balance ensures your overall well-being. Each of these elements contributes to building a life that is not only successful but also fulfilling. Stay curious, stay open, and never stop growing. Rebuilding oneself is a journey that requires a combination of patience, persistence, and self-love. It's not a linear path, but one filled with moments of discovery, growth, and transformation. As you navigate this process, you will uncover new facets of yourself that will empower and refresh your sense of purpose and fulfillment. Taking these steps will bring you closer to becoming the best version of yourself, as you learn to focus more on what truly matters: your personal development. Discover your purpose. Finding your life's purpose might feel like an intimidating task, but it's a critical part of self-rebuilding. Think of your purpose as a guiding compass, directing you toward a life filled with meaning and happiness. You may feel uncertain or lost right now, and that's perfectly okay. It's all part of the journey. Start by asking yourself, what truly matters to me? Your purpose isn't simply about what you do for work or how you spend your time, it's about who you are at your core. It's what ignites your passion, what excites you, and what pulls you out of bed in the morning. It's the thing you'd keep doing even if you weren't getting paid for it. Take your time discovering it. There's no rush. Good things come with patience. Remember that your purpose often goes beyond yourself. It may involve contributing to something larger, like solving a problem in the world or supporting a cause you believe in. Your purpose can be as grand as changing the world, or as simple as making someone else's day brighter. It doesn't matter how big or small, it's about finding what resonates with you. As you grow and change, your purpose may evolve, too. It's not a fixed destination but a direction you move toward. The key is to begin. Exploring your purpose will bring you closer to your authentic self and help you rebuild your life in a way that aligns with who you truly are. Enhance your mental clarity. Once you've begun to find your purpose, the next step is enhancing your mental clarity. This may sound overwhelming at first, but don't worry, you've got this. Picture your mind as a tranquil lake. When the water is calm, you can see all the way to the bottom with perfect clarity. But when the water is agitated, it becomes murky and unclear. Your thoughts work in the same way. When your mind is calm and focused, you're better able to make decisions, think clearly, and pursue your purpose. However, when your thoughts are scattered or chaotic, it becomes difficult to stay on track. To calm your mental waters, start by eliminating unnecessary distractions. Turn off your phone, declutter your workspace, and create an environment that promotes peace and focus. You'll be surprised by how much more clearly you can think when your surroundings are free of distractions. Next, practice mindfulness. This doesn't mean you have to spend hours meditating, although that can help. It's more about being present in each moment and aware of your thoughts without judgment. Mindfulness allows you to observe negative thought patterns and replace them with more positive, productive ones. Finally, don't forget about the connection between physical and mental health. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and proper sleep all contribute to mental clarity. Your mind can't function at its best if your body isn't being cared for. Develop resilience. Life is full of unexpected challenges, and it's impossible to avoid them entirely. Instead, focus on building resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and handle life's curveballs with grace. Resilience isn't something you're born with, it's a skill you can develop over time, and it's one of the most important tools in your self-rebuilding toolkit. Start by practicing optimism. This doesn't mean ignoring life's difficulties, but rather choosing to focus on the opportunities that come with each challenge. Optimism is a perspective you have to work at. It's about consciously deciding to see the glass as half full, even when things get tough. Next, keep things in perspective. Life's problems can feel overwhelming at times, but it's crucial to remember that difficult moments are temporary. Don't let a bad day convince you that you have a bad life. Your current circumstances don't define you, your response to them does. Building a support network is another key aspect of resilience. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, who encourage and support you through your struggles. These connections will be invaluable during tough times, as you'll know you're not alone. Lastly, prioritize self-care. Taking care of your physical and emotional health isn't just a nice idea, it's essential. Regular exercise, nourishing meals, adequate rest, and activities you enjoy are all important in maintaining your resilience. You can't pour from an empty cup, so make sure to refill your own by taking time for yourself. Foster self-acceptance. While resilience helps you deal with external challenges, self-acceptance is the foundation of your inner strength. To rebuild yourself, you need to embrace who you are, flaws and all. Self-acceptance means understanding that you are enough just as you are. It's about appreciating your unique qualities and celebrating your victories, no matter how small. It's important to remember that no one is perfect, and that's okay. Self-acceptance doesn't mean settling for complacency. It means acknowledging where you are now so that you can map out where you want to go. It's about recognizing that your worth isn't tied to your accomplishments or failures or the opinions of others. You are valuable simply because you exist. Start by forgiving yourself for past mistakes. They are lessons, not life sentences. Replace negative self-talk with affirmations that encourage growth. When you identify a weakness, don't criticize yourself. Instead, see it as an opportunity to improve. Avoid comparing yourself to others. Each person's journey is different, and you are not in competition with anyone else. Focus on your own progress, no matter how slow it may seem. Every step forward is a victory. Surround yourself with positivity. Connect with people who support and uplift you. Engage with books, music, and activities that bring you joy. Cultivating an environment that nurtures your soul will strengthen your journey towards self-acceptance. Unlock your full potential. Within the process of self-acceptance lies the key to unlocking your full potential. This isn't about becoming someone entirely new, but about peeling back the layers of fear, doubt, and insecurity that have been holding you back. It's about revealing the extraordinary person you've always been beneath those layers. Take a moment to reflect on your capabilities. What are you truly capable of achieving? Don't be modest. This is your chance to embrace your strengths and talents fully. You have so much potential, and it's time to acknowledge and act on it. You're capable of more than you might realize, but unlocking your full potential takes courage. It requires you to step out of your comfort zone and challenge yourself. The journey won't always be easy, but every step forward will bring you closer to the person you're meant to be. To rebuild oneself, the journey often requires determination, persistence, and an ample dose of self-love. It's not an easy path, but one that will bring you growth and self-discovery as you learn to prioritize yourself. Along the way, you will experience empowerment, joy, and fulfillment. The beauty of this journey lies not in how fast you complete it, but in your commitment to consistently focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Discovering your purpose can feel like a daunting challenge, but it's essential to personal growth. It's the inner compass that leads you toward a meaningful and fulfilled life. Right now, you might feel a bit lost, but that's okay. This is just part of the process. The first step is to ask yourself what truly matters to you. Your purpose isn't defined by the job you have or the things you own. It's rooted in who you are at your core, what makes you excited, what gets you out of bed each morning. It's that thing you do even if no one paid you to do it. Don't rush this discovery. It takes time to clarify and solidify, and that's perfectly fine. As you explore your purpose, you'll realize it often extends beyond yourself. It's not just about self-fulfillment, but how you can contribute to the world or to others in ways that feel meaningful. Whether you're passionate about large-scale change or simply making someone else's day brighter, there's no wrong answer. Your purpose is yours to define. Remember, as you grow, your purpose may evolve too. It's not a fixed destination, but a direction that keeps you aligned with what matters most. The important thing is to start the journey. Purpose will guide you, bringing you closer to understanding who you truly are and helping you build a life of greater meaning. Clarity of mind is essential for staying aligned with your purpose. It might seem challenging to achieve mental clarity, but it's not as hard as it sounds. Imagine your mind as a calm lake. When the water is still, you can see all the way to the bottom, but when it's stirred up, everything becomes murky and unclear. Your thoughts are like that. When your mind is peaceful, you can think clearly, make good decisions, and focus on what matters. But when it's cluttered, it's easy to feel confused and lost. To find clarity, you need to eliminate distractions. Put down your phone, clear your space, and create an environment that allows you to focus. You'll be amazed at how much clearer things become. Mindfulness is a powerful tool in achieving this. You don't need to meditate for hours, but simply being present in the moment and aware of your thoughts can make a huge difference. practicing mindfulness helps you recognize negative thought patterns and gently shift them into something more positive. Lastly, never underestimate the importance of physical health. A well-rested body with regular exercise and good nutrition contributes to a clearer mind. When you take care of your body, your mind naturally follows, making it easier to maintain clarity and focus. Life inevitably throws challenges your way, but rather than avoiding them, resilience helps you face them head-on. Resilience is like a muscle. The more you work on it, the stronger it becomes. But how do you cultivate it? Start by practicing optimism, not blind positivity, but the conscious choice to look for opportunities even in the face of difficulty. Keeping things in perspective is also crucial. When life's challenges feel overwhelming, remind yourself that these moments are temporary. Bad days don't define your life. Your resilience shines through in how you respond to adversity, not in how you avoid it. Building a strong support network is another key to resilience. Surround yourself with people who lift you up and encourage you. These are the individuals who will remind you of your strength when you forget it yourself. They'll provide the emotional support you need during tough times, making it easier to bounce back. Lastly, prioritize self-care. Take care of your mind, body, and spirit. Regular exercise, healthy eating, enough sleep, and activities that bring you joy are essential. You can't give from an empty cup, so ensuring that you are physically and emotionally nourished is vital for building resilience. Self-acceptance is foundational to rebuilding yourself. It's not about being perfect, but about embracing who you are, flaws and all. This requires understanding that your worth is not tied to your accomplishments, mistakes, or other people's opinions. You are valuable just as you are. Begin by forgiving yourself for any past mistakes. Mistakes are learning opportunities, not life sentences. Replace any negative self-talk with words of encouragement. When you encounter a weakness, don't use it to criticize yourself. Instead, see it as an area for growth and improvement. It's important to avoid comparing yourself to others. Everyone's journey is unique, and comparison only robs you of your joy. Focus on your progress, no matter how small. Celebrate each step forward, it's still a step toward growth. Surround yourself with positive influences. Whether through people, books, or music, fill your environment with things that inspire and uplift you. This will help you remain anchored in self-acceptance even when life gets challenging. Unlocking your full potential is the reward of self-acceptance. Once you peel back the layers of fear and self-doubt, you reveal the extraordinary person you've always been. Ask yourself, what am I capable of? Don't hold back. This is your moment to recognize your talents and strengths fully. Pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone is crucial in tapping into your full potential. It won't always be easy, and sometimes you will stumble. But every failure is another step towards success. Don't fear setbacks, use them as fuel to keep going. Your full potential isn't a destination but a continual process of growth. It's about learning and stretching yourself, about believing that you can achieve incredible things if you push past your limits. Trust in yourself and take the reins. You have the power to steer your life in the direction you want, and as you do, you'll surprise yourself with just how much you can accomplish. Gratitude is another powerful tool in the journey of self-rebuilding. When life feels challenging, gratitude can shift your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. Even in the most trying moments, there is always something to be thankful for. Start by appreciating the small things. Each morning, before you dive into your day, take a moment to be grateful for the little things, the warmth of the sun, the taste of your coffee, or the love of those around you. These small moments of gratitude can fill your heart with joy and set a positive tone for the day. Make it a daily habit to write down 3 things you're grateful for. Whether it's the kindness of a stranger, a personal achievement, or simply the beauty of the day, practicing gratitude will make you more resilient in the face of adversity. It doesn't mean ignoring your problems, but rather acknowledging the good amidst the chaos. Embrace change with courage. Change is an inevitable part of life, and instead of fearing it, we must learn to welcome it. Every change is an opportunity for growth, a doorway to becoming a better version of ourselves. The unknown can be scary, but it's also where we discover our true strength. Don't shy away from change. Let it push you to grow, to redefine yourself. Trust in the process, be patient, and take it one step at a time. You are on your way to becoming the person you're meant to be. Embracing personal growth requires a deep commitment to becoming your true self. It's not a task to be completed overnight, but rather a lifelong journey of self-discovery, acceptance, and continuous learning. At the core of this journey is resilience, your ability to face life's challenges head-on and bounce back stronger each time. Resilience isn't just a reaction to difficulty, it's an inherent trust in your own strength and authenticity. Being authentic means peeling away the layers of expectations, fear, and societal pressures that often cloud who you really are. When you strip away the masks, what remains is the genuine you, the person who is capable of great things, of conquering fears, and of thriving despite life's obstacles. It's easy to let the world shape you, to bend to its standards, but releasing your authentic self is a transformative act of self-confidence. This act begins with a choice, to believe in the person you are, with all your unique qualities, strengths, and even imperfections. Think about the power that lies within you. You've overcome so many challenges, faced countless hurdles, and yet here you stand today. Every experience, every hardship, has molded you into a more resilient version of yourself. there is strength in acknowledging that journey. It's time to celebrate those achievements and take pride in how far you've come. Each victory, no matter how small, adds to your inner fortitude. However, it's not enough to merely acknowledge your successes. True growth comes from accepting your flaws and failures as well. These are not burdens to bear, but stepping stones on the path to greater heights. Yes, mistakes hurt and failures sting, but they also teach. They provide invaluable lessons that can propel you forward if you allow them to. Embrace those lessons and use them as fuel to push yourself higher. And above all, believe in yourself. You've already proven your strength time and again. You are not merely surviving life, you are thriving. Let your light shine brightly, without fear or hesitation. Be bold. Be brave. Be unapologetically yourself. A critical aspect of self-confidence is mastering the art of positive thinking. Now, this doesn't mean ignoring life's difficulties or pretending that everything is perfect. It's about approaching challenges with a constructive, optimistic mindset. The thoughts you nurture in your mind shape your reality. Think of them as seeds. If you plant seeds of self-doubt, negativity will grow. But if you plant seeds of positivity, your mind will become fertile ground for self-belief, resilience, and success. Begin by identifying the self-limiting beliefs that hold you back. Maybe you tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never succeed." These thoughts are powerful, but so are you. Once you recognize them, you can actively replace them with empowering beliefs like, "I am capable," or "I can achieve anything I set my mind to." This shift in mindset sets the stage for personal growth and transformation. Harnessing emotional intelligence is another cornerstone of authenticity and self-confidence. Emotional intelligence isn't just about understanding your feelings, it's about using them wisely. Think of your emotions as a palette of vibrant colors, each representing a different feeling. You are the artist, and your life is the canvas. Some days may be filled with the blues of sadness or the reds of anger, while others burst with the yellows of joy. Your power lies in recognizing these emotions and using them to create your masterpiece. It's not always easy to confront difficult emotions, but facing them head-on is where real growth happens. Rather than avoiding feelings of discomfort, dive into them. Ask yourself why you're feeling a certain way and what you can learn from it. This kind of self-awareness is crucial for understanding who you truly are and how you can navigate the complexities of life with grace and strength. Practicing mindfulness is a valuable tool for enhancing both emotional intelligence and self-awareness. Mindfulness is about being fully present in the moment, not getting lost in regrets about the past or anxieties about the future. It's about experiencing life as it unfolds, without judgment or rush. When you practice mindfulness, you allow yourself to feel every emotion and sensation without the need to label or fix them. This practice doesn't require perfection. You don't have to silence your thoughts or empty your mind. Instead, Allow yourself to acknowledge what comes up, gently guide yourself back to the present, and simply observe without attachment. Mindfulness will help you peel away layers of stress, worry, and self-doubt, revealing a more authentic, resilient you. Over time, you'll find that the greatest gift you can give yourself is the present moment. Personal growth is a lifelong journey. It's not about becoming someone else, but about embracing who you truly are. Along this path, you will uncover qualities and strengths that have always been within you. At the same time, you'll learn to accept your imperfections. Perfection is an illusion, and chasing it only leads to frustration. The beauty of personal growth lies in your ability to embrace your flaws and work on them without shame or guilt. Dedicate time to self-reflection every day. Ask yourself, what can I learn from my experiences? How can I grow from them? Embrace the changes that life brings, as they are the only constants. Keep your mind open to new ideas, perspectives, and opportunities. Remember, you are in control of your personal growth. You are the architect of your life, and you have the power to shape it in any way you choose. Take a moment to celebrate your victories, no matter how small they may seem. Every step forward, every challenge overcome, is a testament to your resilience, grit, and strength. Recognizing your achievements isn't about feeding your ego. It's about reinforcing the positive progress you're making on your journey. Celebrating your success strengthens your self-confidence and gives you the motivation to keep moving forward. Don't shy away from acknowledging how far you've come. You've earned it. Whether it's throwing yourself a small party, treating yourself to something special, or simply taking a moment to reflect on your growth, honoring your achievements is an important part of the process. This isn't vanity, it's self-love. And self-love is critical to personal development. As you continue on this path of self-discovery, remember that rebuilding yourself is not a sprint, but a marathon. It's okay to stumble along the way, as long as you get back up. Prioritize your well-being, cultivate gratitude, and embrace change with courage. Every day is a new opportunity to be better than you were yesterday. You've got this. So rise, shine, and thrive. Take each day as it comes, and never stop striving to become the best version of yourself. Copyright 2024 by AudioBooksTube. Thank you for listening. Please consider to subscribe, like, and share to help the channel grow new videos on a daily basis.